Thousands of golfers from around the UK and Ireland competing for 32 places at the Grand Finals in Egypt. All the action coming up from the Matchplay Championship.
When we launched the Matchplay Championship in 2003, we basically decided we wanted to make the event much bigger and better than anything else that was out there in the UK for amateur golfers. So we decided that we wanted a destination that was unusual, very unusual. We wanted a destination where, you know, the UK golfer doesn't often play. The first 4 years we had the grand final in Jamaica, and last year and this year we've held the grand final at this fantastic resort in Egypt, Taba Helights. I mean, this is target golf, it's millionaire golf. It's in the desert and you've got beautiful lush green fairways. It's just fantastic. You don't need to be a member of a golf club to enter the event. It's basically open to any golfer in the UK and Ireland. If you're fortunate enough to qualify through the regional finals and be one of those 32 grand finalists, you're going to have a fantastic time.
Taba Heights in Egypt is the destination for the Matchplay Championship Grand Final. An opportunity to play championship golf on a world-class course and in front of the TV cameras. Back in the UK, the pairs battle through the match play rounds to make it to the regional finals for a chance to walk in the land of the Pharaohs. Welcome back to the Matchplay Championship Grand Final here at the Marriott Taba Helights in Egypt. 32 successful qualifiers, making up 16 pairs, have made their way from the regional finals back in the UK to spend the week at Taba Helights Golf Resort. And for the 8 men's and 8 mixed pairs, the time for relaxing by the pool is almost over. Ahead, 3 days of televised tournament golf to decide both titles. It was time for the final round. Now this is where Michael Moore managed to get to, splashing out of that 14th bunker. The hole in a bit of a dip here on this 14th green, so this one's going to move left to right. There he goes. Oh dear. Well, frustrating. He was bold enough with it, but just needed to give it a bit more borrow. Interesting stuff out there on the course at the moment. And as this day developed, so did the scores. Aylott and Mifsud putting a really good round together with severe pressure. Fell and Thomas chasing hard, Clark and Breen pushing them all the way. So Steve Aylott stepped up to the plate and at the turn started to score pretty well. A fine par putt for 2 points at 12. Well, that kept Aylott and Mifsud in the lead, but Hannah Breen and Gary Clark determined to keep that pressure on. And every time their playing partners made a move, they countered it. Still with the mixed pairs and just behind that top 3, Mike Rowley and Sandra Shield were still knocking them in and starting to build up a pretty good total. But what about these guys? Paul Fell and Amy Thomas with a magnificent final round so far. Through 15 and into the lead. Their noses in front by just a single point, with a real opportunity now to claim this title. So, Fell and Thomas, 32 points scored so far for 102, putting the pressure on Aylott and Mifsud, who haven't quite scored as well as they would like, and Wilson and Warby coming back into the mix in 3rd position. They're on 101 also. Breen and Clark, Rowley and Shield, Gosling and Gosling, all in the fight still. In the men's pairs, well, an interesting story developing as Ashton and his partner Jody Wells were putting for fun, and by sinking those, keeping the pressure on the Halls, who were moving into contention for 2nd spot. John Hall still exhibiting some beautiful control with a short iron in his hand, and still constructing some fine tactics for son Sam Hall to follow. And for once, Sam's putt's not dropping. And I do mean for once. But these were the boys that were still there to be shot at. Gordon Livingston still producing some fine golf on almost every hole, and Ian Brandon weighing in with his scoring as well. It meant that they didn't have a single blob up to this stage of the final round. Well, the scoring opportunities continued to flow, as did the beautiful shots. And when you play golf like that, you're going to score Stableford points, full stop. Well, score they did, and they began to rack up a pretty decent lead out there on the course. Confirmation then on our leaderboard that Brandon and Livingston are moving towards the victory. 116 points, 16 holes played. Buckle and Phillips back in the clubhouse in second place, but Hall and Ashton and Wells will have their sights firmly set on overhauling that score. So we approach the closing stages now of this Matchplay Championship. Back to the mixed pairs. 104 points for Leslie Mifsud and her partner Steve Aylott.
That's a great shot.
And another super effort. Well, Leslie's touch around the greens today has been exquisite. And when she's had an opportunity to score, she's usually come in with a 2 or a 3. Well, not a 3 on this occasion, but a 2 to take them to 106. Brandon and Livingston. Ian Brandon to finish in style. Oh, just slid by. But a tap in. And Ian Brandon and Gordon Livingston, after 3 days of truly fantastic golf, have claimed the men's pairs title quite rightly. And congratulations coming from Jody Wells and Martin Ashton, one of the teams that they pipped to that men's pairs title. But they've done it. Super golf for 119 points for Brandon and Livingston to top the leaderboard. Hall, a really good comeback on day 3 to take second position. Ashton and Wells hang on to third, but only losing out on countback. Right, let's hear from our men's pairs winners.
Fantastic. No, we're really pleased. It just tops off what so far has been a great week. We should really take this opportunity to thank everybody who's organised it. Even my playing partner, you know, he's done his bit this week. That's worth thanking without a shadow of a doubt. It's a cracking resort. Thoroughly enjoyed the week, and we're going to have a couple of days on the beach now.
Well, the final group headed to the last green, where Hannah Breen had an opportunity to show what she could do in front of the spectators. Nicely struck putt, and in. Another super shot, and a bit of a swagger going towards the hole from Hannah. Well, 109 points for she and Gary Clark. That means it'll go to countback with Felon Thomas. No countback required here, though, for Aylott and Mifsud. Come on, Steve, finish this in style. Oh, not quite. Well, he would have dearly loved to have made that putt in front of the crowd here at the 18th. But it matters not. That tap-in confirms Steve Aylott and Leslie Mifsud as the mixed pairs match play champions. Marvellous performance from those two, just to keep their noses in front. They take it with 112 points, and on countback, both teams on 109, Felon Thomas and Breen and Clark, but it's Felon Thomas that just take second place. Right, let's hear from the winners.
Oh, bring on the champagne.
It really is.
Just great.
Unbelievable.
Great.
Finally all over, as I said earlier, after like 9 months. And it's gone to this, and it's just unbelievable. Cannot believe. Hasn't sunk in yet, to be honest with you.
And I thought the final result was going to be a lot closer, because we hung on to the people we played against.
Just hung on today.
1 point, 1 point.
Yeah.
We got 2 points ahead, but that was the most we ever got on them. And so
great.
to come in and then know somebody else has come in with a great score, nail biting.
Yeah, awesome to the guys that came in second place. I mean, really thought they snatched it from us. I really did, because we had to do something and pull it out of the bag on the back nine, because we didn't play very well on the front nine.
On the front nine.
And I think the whole setup of what's been happening to this championship, the way it's been played, the way they've organised it with rules where we can easily get hold of them. It's been fantastic, the whole experience, really, and I look forward to coming years. I really
think
do.
also it's the friends we've met along
Yeah.
the way, and the matches we've played, and the experience, and then the regional finals, and then here, everybody's bonded. It's just been wonderful, and we'll keep in touch as well.
With a fine total of 119 points, Brandon and Livingston made it tough for any of the men's pairs to live with them on the last day. And with a mischievous glint in his eye, Steve Aylett did the honours with the bubbly on behalf of he and partner Leslie Mifsud. 112 points to claim that mixed title.
The 2009 Mixed Pairs Champions, Team Aylett.
On to the presentation dinner later that evening, where there was a nice touch from John Woosie and Colin Whitehead, who formally presented the winners with a framed picture to commemorate their achievements.
And the winners, team that played brilliantly all week, Team Livingston.
Last but not least, the men's pairs champions, that second day score of 43 points, guaranteeing Gordon Livingston and Ian Brandon the men's pairs title. That's it from the Matchplay Championship. We'll see you again next year. For more information on the Matchplay Championship, you can visit the website at www.matchplaychampionship.co.uk.